What? Why the fuck do they have? Well, one, they have Colin Coward, and then they have um, what's his name? Wannstedt. Fucking Wannstedt.
Yeah, he sucks. Colin
Like what?
Coward sucks too. I
Like
like Mike Vick being
seriously?
on there. I like Tony Gonzalez being on
Yeah,
there. I
me
don't
too.
give a fuck
Those
about
two, I loved it. But that's what I don't like about having this particular cable network is because I don't have NFL Network, and I only have NFL Network on like my tablets and stuff. So I like the NFL game day team is what I like the most.
Yeah, I like NFL Network, and that's another thing with since we moved, I don't have NFL Network. I don't have Access TV. I don't even remember what channel Impact comes on, but I don't have that shit either because I talk to my remote. I'm like, find Impact Wrestling, and nothing comes up. So I'm like,
Well,
find AXS TV, and nothing comes up.
it's probably responding back. Are you sure?
The boot to the face.
Comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage, yeah.
Ronnie, I told you I'd find a way back to you again.
This is my yard now.
Episode 45, Boot to the Face, Week 1 of NFL football. We got a lot of news going on in wrestling. I am here with my co-host, Marty Vasquez, who's feeling under the weather. So, first things first, ProWrestlingTees.com/Boot to the Face. You can find us on all social media platforms. Instagram _Boot to the Face _ Twitter @Boot to the Face. There's a Facebook page. Marty might get a Snapchat going. Who knows? We got all kind of shit going on. But right now, I am joined by my host, Marty. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How's it going? How you doing today?
I'm doing lovely. I'm sitting here sipping on some Crown and Gold Peak Diet Tea. Zeke's playing. He's signed. Fantasy football starts. Real football starts. Although I am kind of pissed the Longhorns lost to LSU last night, but that was a fun fucking game to watch.
Football started 3 days ago, and there's no way better to start the football season than by the best team in the league, starting off first, 1-0.
If we took a poll
Over
right
the
now,
bullshit ass Bears.
if
That's
we
all I'm
took a
saying.
poll and said how many people fell asleep by halftime of that game, I guarantee you it'd be at least 64. That was the most boring fucking opening game I've ever seen.
Okay, so two things. One, the reason why it was Packers-Bears was because they are the most history rivalry and two teams that are in there. It's season 100. There's a reason why those two teams were there.
True.
But if anybody expected anything else from that game, then they're idiots. Because if you look at the Bears and Packers, they are not high-scoring games. Never. No matter how great Aaron Rodgers is, no matter how amazing Brett Favre was, no matter how bad Jay Cutler was, it was never a high score. I think
why you gotta fucking talk shit about Jay Cutler?
I think twice in the last like 15 seasons, it was more a team scored more than 20 points. They're just not a high scoring game ever.
Why you gotta be mean to Jay Cutler?
Fuck Jay Cutler.
You get Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler was my best quarterback.
You get Jay Cutler and his spouse, Aaron Rodgers and his spouse, and Brett Favre and his spouse, and you line them some bitches up and you tell me who's winning.
Well, Jay Cutler was the best quarterback for the Packers. He threw as many touchdowns to the Packers as Rodgers and Favre do in those games.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into this. Boot to the Face started up a fantasy football wrestling podcast league. I have a team representing us, and I will get your input on a couple moves here and there. Smart to Death is in it. Doing the Favors in it. Irish Whip has 2 teams in it. RJ from Ringside Rant is in it. You got Brad from Take the Bump podcast. And then a couple just random people that listen are in there. So here's my dilemma. One.
Hold on. Irish Whip has got 2 teams?
Yeah. One representing
are they real teams, or is like one is like Yeti, and the other one is like just Boston's finest.
Actually, that's pretty much what it is. He's JP has a lot of Patriots on there. Not Antonio Brown though, I don't think. And so
he probably picked Edelman though, didn't he?
I'll tell you my dilemma. All right, as of right now, I got Prescott, Marlon Mack, Phillip Lindsay, Michael Thomas, Stephon Diggs, Kittle, Rashad Penny, all starting. Now, I drafted Melvin Gordon number 1. Obviously, he's not playing this week. That's why my running back situation sucks. But I do have Michael Thomas. So just to kind of stick it to Yeti, I want to start Roethlisberger since he's a Steelers fan. So if the Steelers do well against the Patriots and he's cheering for it, he's also knowing that I'm taxing that ass every time Roethlisberger does something well. What do you think about that strategy?
I think it's fantastic, especially who's the other quarterback you got?
I got Prescott and I got Garoppolo. I ended up with 3 quarterbacks.
Here's what I see. I don't know, who the fuck does that?
I was drunk.
Fair enough. Big Ben and Juju, man, they're gonna be on fire today. I just feel it, and I hope so because I got Juju on one of my teams, and I hope that goes off today.
So another thing I need your help with: Stephon Diggs is questionable. He's a little banged up.
Because I have him on both my teams, and I thought that it came through that he was playing.
He's playing, but he's gonna be banged up. So should I leave him in, or should I start Marvin Jones Jr. with the Lions or Sammy Watkins with the Chiefs?
Who are the Chiefs playing?
Jacksonville.
And who's the
Detroit's
Lions
playing Arizona.
Who's Detroit's quarterback? Is it still Stafford?
Yeah, big arm Stafford.
I don't know why, but I felt like he fucking retired. See,
I think Marvin Jones would be a good one.
I think Marvin Jones would be a good one. He is the number 1 receiver there, but man, Stephon Diggs is a beast out there. I don't care if he's hurt or not. He's going to be getting some points. Everyone's going to be on silent, and
Stephon Diggs has always let me down every time I pick him. Like, I love watching him.
He was my best receiver last year. He was averaging like
I didn't have him last year. I didn't have him last year. But every year I do have him, he lets me down. Well, I even named my team after him one year. Stephon Diggs, your mom.
You better drop his ass there because I have him on both my teams, and I don't need him dropping down any points like that.
All right, I'll let you make the call, and then we'll get to some wrestling. Marvin Jones, Stephon Diggs.
I'm going with Diggs, man.
All right,
I'm going with Diggs.
Y'all heard that out there in podcast land. So if Stephon Diggs shits the bed tonight, it's Marty's fault.
If it's Stephon Diggs shits the bed, I'm fucked in 3 leagues then. Especially because one of them, I have Antonio Brown sitting the bench right now.
So we got a lot of news in the world of pro wrestling, Marty.
Let me hear it.
Let's start out with a preview of tomorrow night. It was announced that Stone Cold Steve Austin will take the place of Michael Cole, who, first off, did you watch that? Like, Michael Cole got some balls all of a sudden. He was like, AJ, you get your motherfucking ass out of here. This is a contract signing. And AJ was like, shut your punk ass up, Michael Cole, before I slap the shit out of it. Michael Cole was like, you got it. You got it. Go ahead and y'all beat the shit out of Braun and Seth.
You're right. Yeah. My bad.
And so Austin immediately tweets, Michael Cole needs to stay in his lane and I could do a better job. And then you got Braun saying he sees what's going on. Austin's going to get these hands if he gets in the way. Just the whole like combustible thing. I like it, but I don't like. It's like Austin came back into the fold, and now he's like that motherfucking family member that don't want to go home after the barbecue's done. Like he's just sticking around. Pretty soon he's gonna be the GM of NXT.
I mean, Sheriff Austin making a return. I dig it. Yeah. I fucking dig it.
Fucking love it. You remember Brock stole his 4-wheeler and he was pissed? Oh my god. Kids might not remember that shit, but that was some good shit.
I fucking love Austin. Everyone knows Austin my number 1. So anytime Austin's on TV, I'm happy. What I will say is that I think we're gonna get interaction with Becky Lynch.
I mean, you kind of had that on his show though.
Yeah, but not everybody watches that. And now
everybody's seen the GIF on Twitter and Instagram and all that of her giving him the stunner though, and they probably went back and watched it because they saw what happened on social media.
Probably. I don't know. I think that all I care about is that we get some stunners from Austin because the last time he was on TV, we didn't get a single fucking stunner, and that pissed me off. I had a rant about it. a pretty extensive one. So his bitch ass better Stone Cold stun somebody tonight or tomorrow night, and that's all I care about.
Well, he took a stunner last time he was on
care.
TV.
I don't care if it's the entire fucking roster. I don't care if he walks over and grabs the mic with Michael Cole while Michael Cole announces Austin to come out there and he stuns Michael Cole's ass. I really don't care. Hell, he could stunner Renee Young and Corey Graves. I really don't care.
You leave Renee out of this.
As long as Austin's throwing a stunner out there, I'm happy.
Renee is a Canadian delicacy, and you leave her out of this. She's
saying,
the new Trish Stratus.
I'm just saying that nobody's safe and everyone.
Speaking of nobody being safe,
you remember when Austin returned during the invasion happened and he just cleared house? I want him to do that. I want him to pull up in his fucking truck, not his bullshit ass green fucking Ford Taurus he was driving on on his talk show, a radio show, a TV show.
It wasn't even a Taurus.
I thought it was a Taurus.
No, it was a Ford Focus.
No, it was a Taurus.
No, you go back and watch. It was a Ford Focus because I've heard him talk about it on his podcast a lot. It was from his mother-in-law. It was a Ford Focus.
And I want him to pull up in his truck, get out, and just stun anybody, whether they're backstage producer, they're a hand help, they're a superstar, they're talent, I don't care. From the gate he pulls into till he gets out of the ring, I want him just to stunner everybody. I don't care.
You know what's more likely to happen? He's going to get his ass kicked by Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's been attacking legends back and forth. What bigger legend to attack? What bigger arena to do it in than Madison Square Garden on Monday Night Raw? Stone Cold Steve Austin makes his triumphant return after his other return. He handles the contract signing. All hell breaks loose. He clears house. He's drinking beer. And all of a sudden, the lights go out. And he's eating a mandible claw, and it goes off the air with Austin on his ass and Bray shoving his fingers down his throat. Like, I don't like the Fiend creeps me out, but you can't tell me that wouldn't be dope as hell to see that.
It would be. It really would be. And I dig the Fiend, and I think that would be fantastic for him to get over on Austin.
Everybody that digs the Fiend's a weirdo. Y'all are some creepy motherfuckers if y'all like this shit. I'm sorry. You got mental issues if you like the Fiend.
I never said I didn't.
It's scary.
I didn't say I did. And you know what? I'm going to be watching that while I pop open a Broken Skull IPA and sip that shit back and watch that happen.
Yeah, I've sent you my address. I haven't gotten anything, but it's all good.
You and everybody else. Snapchats, Twitter, DMs, everybody.
Oh, fuck everybody else. We're talking about me.
I'm just saying.
Fucking illustrious co-host.
That shit's chilling, man. I gotta get it cold, and then I gotta get some dry ice. And
you drank 18 of my IPAs. You can't send me one Broken Skull, whatever the fuck it's called.
So, I was gonna send you one 8 months ago, but that one ended up going to another state on the East Coast. And that was my last one. That was my last one.
Yeah, how'd that relationship work out for you? Yeah, I'm still here. Meanwhile, that motherfucker's over there sipping on El Segundo Brewing Company stuff.
Oh, I got you, man. I got 24 cans.
We just got way too personal live on the air. Good Lord. I hope everybody's listening.
I hope. Me too. Dick. Edit this fucking piece out.
Fuck that. This is staying. That was classic.
Oh,
that was a fucking rant and a half right there.
I'm gonna deal with that math.
So, last week, Bayley turned heel, and I liked it. I didn't like the crowd cheering for it because Becky was getting her ass whooped. That kind of made me mad. But it was a heel turn, and that's what pops people now. So I posted a GIF. You know the GIF of the guy doing all the math in his head with all the formulas and shit.
Yeah.
And I said something to the effect of Bayley turns on Becky, and then they jump Charlotte, and now Charlotte's gonna help Becky, who also turned on Charlotte last year, and it's gonna be a 4-horsewoman clusterfuck, and who knows what's really going on. And goddamn it, before you know it, tomorrow night, Charlotte and Becky team up against Bayley and Sasha. I love it. I love the 4-horsewomen women always being intertwined with each other. I think that's a storyline that needs to go on for the rest of all their careers. I just don't want Becky versus Charlotte every fucking month. You got 4 of them. Tie all the shit in together, kind of like they're doing now, and let them go. How do you feel about this whole storyline?
So here's the thing. Everyone